Greetings, Poke fans! Michael here. There has been so much news. So over the last few weeks, we've gotten a ton of new Pokemon Sun and Moon information and news and trailers and the like. Since June 2nd, we've gotten new Pokemon, including the legendaries, the region, several new characters, a brand new battle mode, some gameplay, and even more. Now, while we've gotten a ton of new information, a decent chunk of this information seems to be pointing to something in particular. And that something is a theory that I've come up with. Based on what we've seen the last few weeks, I think it's possible and likely that we're going to get to explore Kalos in the post-game of Pokemon Sun and Moon. Let me explain. The main evidence I have for this is Zygarde. We recently got Pokemon Sun and Moon game footage of 10% Zygarde and complete form Zygarde, including Zygarde's new move, Core Enforcer. More like Zoro Enforcer, am I right? Now fast forward 3 days to E3, where in the Nintendo Treehouse livestream, they revealed that Zygarde will tie into the story in a way that players are sure to enjoy or whatever, like that. So this means that Zygarde isn't just going to be some post-game legendary that you can just catch, it's going to have a story arc of its own, which is hopefully and possibly going to be just like the Delta episode. But since Zygarde is still a relatively new Pokemon, and they're really showcasing the new Zygarde forms in the anime while still in the Kalos saga, why would they bring it to Alola? It doesn't make sense for the story arc behind Zygarde to occur in a region that isn't its own. It would also make sense for the story arc to occur in Kalos because we didn't get a second set of Kalos games in Gen 6, which has literally never happened before. Every generation until Gen 6 had 2 sets of games taking place in the new region. Maybe the reason that they didn't make Pokemon Z is because they plan to shorten the Zygarde plotline for the post-game of Alola, while still allowing players to explore a relatively new region within a few years of its original release. A Zygarde plotline in Kalos could also tie up some loose ends in the X and Y story, such as Lysander's ambiguous fate. I also think the fact that Alola doesn't have much landmass suggests that there are new post-game areas not currently shown on the map, so Kalos being the post-game area would make a lot of sense. These games are also drawing a lot of parallels to Gold and Silver, so having a recently released region to explore in the post-game would go along with that. We also just recently discovered that clothing customization is back, so being able to travel to Kalos to access new clothing stores would be a fun touch. So to summarize, I think Sun and Moon will let us explore Kalos in the post-game, mainly due to the need for the Zygarde plotline, and that plotline doesn't make much sense in Alola. What do you think of this theory? Do you agree with it? And if you don't, why not? Let me know in the comments below! Also be sure to leave a like on the video, and if you're new here, it'd be awesome if you subscribed. I make a ton of different regular Pokemon content that I am sure you will enjoy. Alright, that's all I have for now, so until next time, Poke fans. Gotta catch them all!